Hey everybody, it's Tarina. How are you today? It is the 21st of December and I need to make a few things. So I was just sitting here going, I think I'm just going to push that live button and go live, and hopefully I will see some of you here. We can sit and chat. So the other day we made some homemade caramel, and I like to make sweets and desserts and bake. I don't like to cook very much, but I like to make things like this to give to family and friends. And I, I mean, acts of service is more my love language, but when it involves being able to give somebody something, that's good too. So when I make things for people, I think about the people that I want to be giving them to, and so that's my love language, acts of service. So if you are here, if you don't mind saying hello and sprinkling this out to people that might be interested in getting this, I'm just gonna share this a little bit. So today I'm going to be using a chalk made kit. It's a kit that actually has like all the pieces to it. This is not available right now, but if you ever have an opportunity to get a kit, even if you think you're not going to use it right away, I like things like this because I don't have to use it right away. I can actually use it a little bit at a time. I've even used like Valentine kits um, later, and I use like our mini cut aparts. I'm just sprinkling this out to my little groups. And again, if you're here, if you don't mind saying hello, I would love to see all your smiling, happy posts or comments. You guys, I'm so sorry. Um, I, I know it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but I've been trying to get ready for we have some guests coming. I'm so excited. We weren't going to have guests for Christmas, and now we have some friends coming, so I'm really excited. So, um, hold on. Sorry. Hi, Miss Penny. How are you, friend? So I'm gonna just mute me so I don't hear me. Um, Hopefully I can see you guys' comments. Okay, so really fast. Again, I'm making some little neighbor gifts, or so for church, I have these ladies that I go visit, and I want to take them a couple little treats. And some I made some like Christmas crack, and I made, like I said, I made these little caramels and caramel caramels, however you want to say. I say caramel when you spread it over something, but these are caramels. I don't know. Is that weird? Is that weird that I call it two different things? I don't know. But also, I want to give a shout out. Today is the 21st of December. It is my oldest nephew's birthday, and I can't even remember how old he is. Is he 35? Is he 35? I think he's 35. Oh my gosh, my sister has a 35-year-old son. Crazy. Um, Oh yeah, see, that's so sweet. So they're called. I'm their ministering sister or visiting teacher, whatever you want to call it. Old school's visiting teacher. So, but anyway, my nephew Charles is I think he's 35, you guys, and he is my mom's oldest grandchild, and he is his other grandma's oldest grandchild, and he is an awesome guy, and I just love him. I don't think he watches me, but shout out to my nephew Charles. Um, how are you? How are you, George? Thanks so much for being here. So again, if you guys ever have an opportunity to get any of these kits, you don't necessarily have to use them for neighbor gifts or Christmas or Valentine's or whatever. Now I did make Valentine's for the kids or with the kids this year, and they gave them out with treats in the bags. So it was kind of fun. Yeah, I know. Me too. It's old school, right? I have a hard time with ministering sister. Um, so they come with like the little bags, but you can make your own, you guys. You could get like cardstock and make your own. And we have the mini cut aparts. So if you don't have enough neighbors or you don't give out enough, I think I'm actually going to make some of these to put as like tags for the gifts for we're going to my sister-in-law and brother-in-law's house this Saturday, and their kids are there. And so I think I'm going to make some of these. I have enough caramels to make as like tags, and I also make them ornaments to put on top of their gifts. I also make bows, but I kind of add that as like their tags. But I thought this would be fun to also. For my ladies that I visit for church, I'm going to do one of these, and then I'm also going to put a little plate together that has Christmas crack. And if you want Christmas crack, just put gift in the comments, and I could give you all the info that, like, even if you want my caramel recipe, I've got that too. I've been making these for a while. Love these. So anyway, I'm going to open this up really fast. Most kits come with, like I said, the little plastic baggies. These don't fit a lot. Like they might fit 5. No, so these I am giving these to my friends. So I'm taking these over to my neighbors that live near me, my friends at church. And so, yeah, and I give these for free for my friends that I'm making them for. So I'm just showing you guys how you can make these for yourself. So again, this kit right here had the little toppers, but again, you can use cardstock, or if you got cards, cut them in half and then buy these. I get some bags at like Walmart or Hobby Lobby or Michael's, any craft store. I'm sure Target has them too. So any store that has like cards or gifts aisle, I'm sure you could find these. They're like treat bags. Okay. So I'll put like 5 of these in there. Again, more like tags. And then they have these cute little toppers. And I'm just going to use a couple of these. I have 2 sisters that I visit at church, so I'm going to make 2 right now, and I'll probably end up making some more. So let's just do 2 of these right now. And I will switch you guys around here so you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully I can still see your comments. So make sure you guys are commenting and sharing. So I flatten these out when you're working on these. And this kit, it comes on this all together. It did have some chalk paste with it and this cute transfer. And the transfer has like 3 different designs. The instruction sheet also has, let me show you what it includes. It shows you what comes in it. And all like Chalkmade kits have like an instruction sheet like this. It shows the contents, everything that comes in it, and then it has instructions. But you can do whatever you want. So this is the transfer that we're going to use. And like I said, it's super cute. You don't have to use this. You could, like I said, use something that you have already, like cardstock. I would suggest, if you're going to make it on your own, to do watercolor paper. So when I'm using even like our chalk suede, this is our chalk suede paper. I still use a little bit of our wax over top because I want it to be a nice transition. I don't want the paste to, I want the paste to stick to the paper. If you're using, like I said, watercolor paper, I would use, if you're using any kind of cardstock, I would definitely use a smoother cardstock texture. And it's not a lot, but it's nice and smooth. Do you need to do this? No, you don't. But I like to, just because I don't want it to stick, and I like that nice smooth transition. Okay. All right. And again, just kind of, you want it to be nice and smooth. You don't want it to go, you don't want that feeling. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put my wax, and this is our surface wax. It's clear, so it doesn't leave like a yellow residue. I'm going to grab my fuzz cloth, because anytime you use a new transfer, you want to make sure that you use a fuzz cloth to destickify it just a bit. And that way, and you'll have to do it the first time that you use a transfer. I'm leaving the backer sheet intact, and I'm just cutting along our cut lines. And then let's see, I like to say Merry Christmas. And I know that a lot of times, I mean, it's fine. Holidays are all encompassing, you know, Christmas and New Year's, I guess. I prefer to say Merry Christmas just because that's what I like to do. But I don't want to, I mean, if you celebrate Hanukkah, I'm going to tell you Happy Hanukkah, although Hanukkah's over. So, and I love celebrating with my friends. So, so you could use whatever you want. We do have some transfers that have like Merry Christmas and things like that. So I love this one. I think I'm going to use this guy. He's so cute. I like Santa Claus. And I don't want to use this one that says to the most wonderful neighbors of all, just because it's not for my neighbor. It is actually for my ladies at church. And so I would probably use like one of the other sayings that they include. So I'm probably going to use this one, and I want to use this one. So, and this one says Happy Holidays. I'm good with that. That's fine. You can tell in my voice I'm really not. So I'll just leave that on there until I'm ready for it. And then what you do is you match it up. I like these transfers because you can see through them. And you don't need a light box to do it. Nice and smooth. See how that is nice and centered there? I like that. Okay, so I do want to get the colors that I'm going to use. This was now you could use the colors that come with it, and I think Couture Teal comes with it, red, a green, and a gold. And so I actually wanted to see what this glacier would look like. I think this is really pretty. This was a color of the month. And then I wanted to do this in red. So I grabbed my candy apple. All right. So isn't that pretty? It's just wintry looking. And today is the first day of winter. So it's not just my nephew's birthday. It is actually the first day of winter. Okay. So what I'm going to do also is because there's so much screen here and not a lot sticking down to the surface, what I do, this is a little, technique or trick or tip. Start in the center and work your way out. And that way the chalk paste holds the transfer down to your surface. So if you start in the middle, work your way out. It will hold it down better. Just a little tip. Especially for those who have not used our transfers before. There's no right or wrong. You don't have to go in any certain direction. Last night I did t-shirts and I used ink. And with ink, I tend to go in one direction just because I don't want that ink to go underneath. I don't know. It's just something I got used to doing. Now I'm trying to avoid the words because I want to do those in red. Okay, I'm going to pull this up real quick. I just don't want it to dry on my surface. How pretty that is. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And I'll hold that up in just a second. Okay, I'm going to do the red real quick on the letters or the words. Trying to be really careful. Okay. Do you guys have any plans for Christmas? Anything fun going on? Like I said, we're going to my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's house on Saturday. their kids are going to be there. It's our off year, so we don't have the kids for Christmas. But we are going to see a couple of our kids. Well, I think we're going to see our oldest son for Christmas because he's getting together with some friends Christmas Eve, and it's not his turn with the kids, his children this year. So we get everybody next year. We had everybody for Thanksgiving this year, so that was a super fun time. We had all our grandkids, all our kids. I'm trying to come a little closer so you guys can see this a little more close up. Try not to overlap my colors, being really gentle. Okay, I'm going to finish pulling this up. Isn't that cute? It's cute. And it looks a little washed out on screen, but that blue is really cool. Love that. Okay, I'm going to set him aside. Let him dry. Get it out of my way so I don't touch it, because that would be me. I'm going to sit this on the backer sheet, and we'll wash that up. And to wash transfers, it just takes a little bit of warm water, and I use our board eraser to wash that up. Honestly, you could just even use a little washcloth. Let it dry, let it air dry. And if you guys are commenting, I'm really trying to see all of my comments. It doesn't always give it to me, so I do apologize if I'm not seeing them. All right, so let's do this guy now. And if you do comment, I promise I'll go back and respond. I'm just lining this up, smoothing that out. Let me close this. And you don't have to be all fancy. You don't have to do multiple colors, nothing like that. It's totally up to you. I thought just to kind of show you a little different look. Let's see. I'm going to do, this is Shimmer Spruce. This is a color from like, I don't know, last year or something like that. And so I'm going to be a little shimmery here. So I was going to use Shimmer Harvest, which is like this really pretty yellow gold. I love this yellow gold. And then this really deep Shimmer Spruce. So you can get like, not shimmery, but there's a forest, and it is only available in a packet. I love the dark colors. So I'm just going to, again, smooth this on. I know there's the little red berries. You don't even have to get fancy and do the red berries. Just one color, very easy. Try not to get it on my table because, you know, that would be me. But you could even have like your kids do this for their friends or teachers. These make great teacher gifts. I know we're down to the wire. Our kids are all around here out of school tomorrow for a couple of weeks. So if you need a last minute gift for teachers, this is easy, or friends. Okay. I'm going to do this down here too. Like I said, this has been on my mind to do for a little while because I need to get over to see my gals. Now I'm going to do the yellow, which is a Shimmer Harvest. It's a shimmery yellow. I'm just making sure that you get all the different screen's covered. Now we're going to pull this up. And like I said, my 5 and 10-year-old grandsons made their own Valentines this year, doing exactly this. Isn't that pretty? I like the shimmer. And I know we have like different colors of shimmer you could totally use instead of this green. You could just use a flat color. You don't even have to use shimmer. All right, let me put this here real quick. I'll wash that up in a little bit. Let me clean my space real quick. I'm just going to put these aside. The lids here. Now, before I attach these to the bags, I want to make sure that they're dry. So you could use a blow dryer. You could let it air dry. They'll take just a few minutes. They don't take very long to dry. But if you need to speed it up, I'm just going to use my blow dryer, my heat tool. It's actually a heat tool. That guy is dry. Let's grab him and get him all dry. That's so pretty. And again, I know you guys, it's kind of hard to see how shimmery and pretty this is. Because the shimmer just like reflects that light, it may be hard to see. So I just want to make sure that that's dry. That's dry. All right, let me grab a couple bags out of here. And I thought maybe I could fit 5 in here. This is, again, this is just, I'm using this more of a, like a tag. So it doesn't have to be super full. Or if you feel like you want a bigger bag, you can always get bigger bags. I might be only able to, ooh, I got some paste on there. I might only be able to fit 4. Where am I getting the paste? Oh, it's on my fingernail, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm like, where am I getting all that paste? Dang, I got it all over my hand now. Oh, make sure. It's like, okay, there we go. Oh, and it's on there. I'm a hot mess. Look at that. Well, it's homemade, right? Let's see. Let's see if I can close this. And I use a stapler to staple to the top. I wonder if I could get a 5th one. I thought I pulled 5 just thinking I could get 5 caramels on here. Maybe a little one. Let's try to get a little one. Let me grab my stapler. I'm going to pop a couple staples in the top. Yeah, I got 5. I got 5 in there. That's good. All right. Now you could be fancy. You could pop holes in there and you know, put some ribbon through if you want. Hi, Miss Sue. How are you, friend? Yeah, isn't that cute? And again, you don't have to even use the Chalkmade kit. You can use cardstock or watercolor paper. And our little minis are great for this type of stuff. I love doing things like this for like church friends or neighbors. So let's try this again. I do make my caramels a little big. So maybe pick some small ones to put in there. How are you guys doing? How are you doing, Sue? Like I said, I think I'm going to do some more of these for this weekend. We play like games and stuff, and so I need to bring a couple prizes. So I thought maybe I would do, I know they're supposed to be like funny prizes, I guess, but you know, why not make them awesome if you can, right? So I'm holding this down. And then, like I said, you can just use staples. You can even use colorful staples. I think the staple, they actually had staples in the kit that came with the Valentine kit. That was super cute. I still have green all over my hands, you guys. So I'm going to wash my hands off so I don't get it everywhere else. I guess I didn't notice it because my nails. I actually got my nails done, you guys. I'm so excited. It's been a while. Yeah, they really are really cute. And like I said, you can use cards, cardstock. If you use like we have our cards, you could like cut them in half or use that whole big topper and make a card as the topper. In fact, I have cards right here. You could totally use the cards. See how big the cards are? You could use the cards on a big bag and use the card making transfer and staple. I think that would make a great idea too. In case you're doing like a whole huge bag of something like this, that would be a great idea too. Or just, our chalk suede is great. But like I said, I just needed to make a couple things for my ladies at church real quick. And I'm like, I can make this and send it with a cute little like thought. And I also have the Christmas crack that I made. So I figured I would do this and some Christmas crack and a message that I'm going to print out for them and take that over for Christmas. So let me flip around. Hi, Mikey, honey. I'm going to go here. Hello, friends. Hi. So there you go. That's the one. Cute. Again, not super fancy, but I made it and I made everything. And this one too, super cute. So cute. And again, you don't have to use the kits. But if you have an opportunity to grab some of these kits, you don't necessarily have to make, I think there's 24 in there or something like that. You don't have to make them. You can keep them for next year too. Right. And so I like to have these little kits, especially like if I'm going to bring a treat to somebody. I can use our minis in the summertime and make little treat bags, but I love grabbing these when I can because they're already kind of cut out for me and they're the perfect size for a little treat. They make great birthday party, little giveaways and things like that. So anyway, you guys, I hope you guys have a great day. And I don't know if I'm going to go live tomorrow. I might, I don't know. But I hope if I don't see you before, I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I send you guys all my love. Thanks so much for being here this year with me. And we have lots of fun things coming in the next year. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday. This has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.